These distinctive features belong to a special vehicle.
Ein ganz großer Klassiker aus der großen Zeit der Eisenbahn.
This is a classic train from the glory days of railroads in Germany in the 1950s. The diesel train is made up of 4 segments: the power car, the compartment car, a restaurant car and the control car. With just 4 cars, this train really had everything it needed.
Zug zusammengestellt hat.
This train served as inspiration for the 2020 club model. It can look back on an interesting history. In the mid-1950s, the TEE network was established all across Europe. The TEE RAM is the result of a most productive partnership between the Swiss and Dutch railroads. 5 of these trains were developed and built over the years. They were based in Zurich. From here they traveled to Paris or Amsterdam. A wonderful train which posed quite a challenge for the engineer entrusted with designing this model. With the RAM, the main difficulty lay with the transitions between each train segment. When the train is traveling in a straight line, all cars should appear as one continuous line. Another challenge were the couplers with their 10-pole current connectors. The detailed front and rear end with its elegant shape was another tricky aspect in designing this train. Let's take a look at the department responsible for creating the molds for all these fantastic models. After molding the first few pieces, it's time for a few tweaks to optimize the results. The control car on the RAM could do with some reworking. What scale are these models built to?
Der Zug wird maßstäblich sein.
The train is 100% true to scale, so it really was designed to be a genuine replica of its prototype in scale 1:87. True to traditional Märklin ways, the model will contain a lot of metal. Both the bodywork and chassis will be made of metal. Overall, this will be a really nice and heavy model. Moreover, the cars, the driver's cab, the engine room and the luggage compartment will be fitted with interior lighting. It's safe to say that this train will be equipped with all technical features currently on offer for digital operation. Where is the RAM's drive located? You can see the motor located inside the power car here. Both trucks are driven by means of cardan shafts. The power car also houses the speaker and of course a realistic fully equipped driver's cab. The characteristic bulky face gives this train a majestic look. At the same time, its prototype already was a particularly nice vehicle in itself, also thanks to the symmetrical design. The control car located at one end mirrors the shape and design of the power car located at the opposite end. The engineer seems to have enjoyed bringing this iconic vehicle to life in model scale. Meanwhile, the mold of the compartment coach has reached the zinc die-cast department. The first few pieces have been completed. At this point, it is crucial to ensure that the material and the mold work together perfectly. Some of the more tenured staff carry out a thorough quality check on every piece during pre-series production. Even the smallest flaws need to be amended as soon as they are spotted. It's a common practice with club models to build the pre-series models with some production parts. This allows the staff to ensure that all parts fit together as they should and make corrections where needed. This is the first completed exemplar to be operated on track. Naturally, the parts don't align as well as they later will on in the production series version. The interior is still missing too. The TEE's color scheme in crimson and beige is always a pretty sight. A mock-up of a Scharfenberg coupler will be mounted on each end. The train destination sign clearly identifies this train as the TEE EDELWEISS. Back in its day, this train used to commute between Zurich and Amsterdam. Big panoramic windows always have been a characteristic feature of this luxurious train. If the prototype still operated today, he would definitely have a favorite spot on board. That would have to be the power car. I would love to sit at the front with the engineer. And what does the product manager think?
Naja gut, ich würde als erstes natürlich gerne vorne im Motorwagen.
I think first of all, I'd like to spend some time at the front with the engineer and get a chance to look out onto the tracks. But then, after a little while, I think I'd definitely move on to the restaurant car. After all, this was a first-class train, and in the 1950s, the culinary offerings surely were nothing short of first class as well.
Auch sicherlich erstklassig.
We're certain that this model will be just as refined and will live up to the high standards set by its prototype. An MFX Plus decoder provides a wide range of light and sound functions. The triangular headlights change over to two red tail lights with the direction of travel. The interior lighting can be used in conventional operation. In digital operation, it can be manually switched on and off. The table lamps in the restaurant car will have a separate switch as well. With this exclusive model, Märklin and Tricks Club members can look forward to a major highlight in 2020. Märklin TV will keep you updated on the continued production of this train.